Hey you guys, happy Tuesday. Hope your Monday went well. You know, last week of school, so lots of activities. We did our awards assembly yesterday, and it really was a pretty easy day. We got that done. We went back, they handed in their hall passes, that sort of thing, and then it was just kind of movies and hanging out all day. But I am exhausted. Like, yesterday was easy, but I'm still tired. So I am ready to get this week. You know, I'm trying to live in the moment and enjoy every day with this group, but at the same time, I am looking forward to getting to sleep in next week. It's going to be awesome. So, today I want to talk about glory. I want to talk about God's glory, giving Him the glory. You know, as I was driving home, I heard a song, and I don't even know the name of it. But what it kept saying was, basically the storyline of it was, I'll go through whatever in this life as long as you get the glory, God. And it just kept saying, you get the glory, you get the glory, whatever comes, you get the glory. And, you know, that is something that I have always tried to live my life in a way that God gets the glory. The first group, first organization that I went on mission trips with, I Go Global, their slogan is "Make Him Famous." And their verse is going along with, you know, glorifying Him among the nations. And that is just something that I have always tried to really live out, is that God gets the glory. Always. Doesn't matter the situation. I want God to be glorified, because we're always an example for Christ. We're either a positive example or a negative example, but we're an example every single day. And I want to be a positive example, and I want my successes and everything that happens in my life to point back to Christ and to point the glory to Him. That is what we're called to do as Christians. We're called to give God the glory for everything. You know, boast only about the Lord. We are called to be an example, to make a positive impact, and to glorify Christ in the process. And so, how are you giving God glory? Is it through your words? Is it through your actions? Or are you lacking in that department? You know, we have a choice every single day to glorify Christ or to glorify self. You know, God blesses us with unique gifts, whether that be speaking, athletic ability, mentorship, you know, whether it be mathematics, reading, whatever it is. God gives each of us unique gifts, and we're told to use those to glorify Him. We could sit and say, oh, look at me, I'm so good, I'm great, you know, I'm the best at whatever it may be. But that's not glorifying Christ. Yes, it's okay to say that, but you should be saying, you know, I'm the best at these things, or I'm really good at these things because Christ gave me the ability to do that. That's the key, is always turning it back and pointing it to Christ. That's what we're called to do. And here's the deal. You know, we can be on a mountaintop, and it's real easy whenever we're on that mountaintop to point it to Christ. To, yeah, God gave me the ability to do this, glorifying Him through it, whatever it may be. But what about whenever we're walking through that valley? It's a little bit harder to point to Christ then, to glorify Him then. because we're in a valley and it's hard. But even in that valley, even in whatever life throws our way, we're called to glorify Christ. And I want to walk through any valley, any storm, any tragedy, any hard time, whatever it is. If it's going to bring God glory, then take me through it, Lord. If it's going to glorify His name and it's going to point people to Him, then take me through it. Now, am I going to need a little help to get through it? Absolutely. Help from God, help from family, help from mentors, help from friends, whoever it may be. Am I going to need some help to get through it? Yeah, probably. But if it's going to bring glory and honor and praise to Christ, then take me through it. Because that is how I want to live my life. I want to live my life pointing to Christ. That's how we all should want to live our life. So are you living your life that way? Are you pointing to Christ? Are you glorifying Him through every situation, whether that be on the very top of a mountain or at the bottom of a pit? Are you giving God glory? Because if you're not, you're doing something wrong. We are supposed to give God the glory for every single instance in our life, no matter what it is. That's what we are called to do. So today, I challenge you to give God the glory. And if you're walking through the hardest valley in the bottom of a pit, stand strong and say, God, if this is bringing you glory, then I'm okay with it. If this is bringing you glory, then I will walk through it as long as you want me to, because if you're getting the glory, that is all that matters. If He has you in that pit right now, and you pray that prayer, I promise you, He will stand right beside you and walk you through it, and it will be all okay. Watch how your life changes when you say, God, I will do this no matter how hard it gets if it's bringing you the glory. That's what we should be doing as Christians, is making sure that no matter what, God is getting the glory, because He deserves it way more than we ever could. God deserves the glory every single day, every single minute, every single second. That's all there is to it, guys. So look around you today and see what you can do to point the glory back to Christ and off of yourself. And see how He changes your attitude, your atmosphere, your life. Because I promise you, it will not go unnoticed by God. Have a great Tuesday, everyone. Go be the example and give God the glory for it all.